Hello everyone, this is the last installment of lubrication processes for the dental drills. Now, I've been getting a lot of flack because I've been told that my videos are very misleading and that they might insinuate more than what I'm really saying, but I'm sorry to hear that. That was not my intention. By no means was my intention. I have a hard time of describing this in a way that isn't construed as such, just from the nature of what we're doing. These are drills and they do require lubrication, so I would appreciate if everyone respects that there are no intentions of malice here. So we are in Mississauga today, and we are going to be going over the instruments that need lubrication here. And in Mississauga we have multiple types of instruments, but this video is good for everyone. I'm going to start off by mentioning what I see here and what we need to be updating here. So this is the high speed, and if I bring it up close, I don't know if it's that visible, but the head of this handpiece is actually quite dirty, and to me this is entirely unacceptable. We cannot have a handpiece that has that much dirt on the head, and honestly I don't think you'll see it properly in this video, but if you saw it in person, you'll see a lot of white debris on the head, which is telling me that the head is not being scrubbed properly. As I look at this as well, I am seeing that the lubricant here, this lubricant is pretty well empty, so we have to make sure when I shake it there's nothing coming out other than onto the back of my hand, which is kind of disgusting. Very disgusting, because it's all along the rim here. So what we need to do is keep the rim clean. So at the risk of it sounding perverse as well, it's very important that the rim of these spray cans are kept very clean as well. So I'm going to clean off the rim, and there is a fair amount of lubricant. I want you guys to notice that this lubricant I should not be handling without gloves, because this lubricant is probably contaminated with thousands and thousands of patients' handpieces. Because remember, we lubricate before the instruments get sterilized, so these rims need to be super clean. So I really want to see them like this. I do not want to see them like this. So if you see that, I don't know if you can see that, there's a lot of oil on the rim. So what we need to do is keep our environment clean, keep our workspace clean, which then makes our work clean as well. If we cannot keep these things clean, we cannot actually trust the cleanliness of how we treat our patients. So, not happy with that. Before I start on the lubrication, I'm going to go over these hygiene handpieces that we don't take apart. With those, we have this plastic key that you can just hold at the bottom, and if you see how it inserts, just kind of inserts into there to hold this from moving. And once you do that, if this head gets loose, you can actually take it and tighten it. There we go. So that was tight already, but this prevents the bottom from moving. If you don't want to use this, you can always do this on a chair, or on the actual dental chair, where you attach this handpiece to the motor and then you turn the head, and that should tighten it as well. Let's start with our Sorona handpiece. So with this one, I'm going to go over to the sink and I'm going to clean off the handpiece. Now I can't turn the camera, so I'm just going to go off your screen for a minute. Right now what I'm doing is scrubbing the head of the handpiece all around. You've seen this in some of the other videos, so it's redundant. I don't need to really show it here, but this head needs to be cleaned thoroughly. And things that get baked on and caked on start to actually come pretty disgusting. So then what we're going to do is, I'm just going to do it within your screen. What you need to do is take your spray can and make sure, and this one's empty too, or this one's empty, this one's empty, 2 empty spray cans. There's probably just a little bit left in them. We should be ready for more. As we insert this all the way, we spray it. We want to see it come through. Now, I don't really see any spray coming through, although I can drive the handpiece, which is telling me this is entirely empty and someone's been using this entirely empty. There's nothing, no lubricant at all in this. Very interesting. So I'm going to actually throw this can out, which should have been thrown out some time ago. As I look for another can, oh, I could have gone that way to the sink. As I look for another can, I don't find one. Now this is also the issue we have with ordering items after we run out. Ordering items after we run out really is not a very effective way of keeping inventory in stock. It actually becomes very difficult because then I get these last minute calls that say, we need something and we need it right away. I'm just going through all the drawers because I don't know where the extra spray cans are, because there should be extra spray cans. We should not be running out. And this is not good either. Oh, here they are. There's an entire case of spray cans. And I don't know why they're in a closed case, because we need these. We can't be spraying empty. I'm not even sure if we knew that they have these spray cans. I will try the other one as well, but in the interim, I'll start with this. This video, unfortunately, will be our longest video. I was not anticipating this. So I'm going to take out a brand new spray can. We take off our cap, but we need to get back the cap. Say, there we go. We need to get back the cap off of the last unit and mount it onto this unit. So now, when I put this attachment back on, there we go, and I spray this handpiece. Whoa, oil. Wow, that is pretty impressive. So I've got this handpiece sprayed. Now I also found this in the drawer, which shouldn't have been in the drawer. It's actually supposed to be out. This is for spraying inside of nozzles. So I don't know if it goes on this one or if it goes on this one, or if it goes on this one. Maybe I'll take out another spray can. So we'll take out another can and see. Oh, I don't have the nozzle for it. Let's try this one. Does it go in there? No. So this is made for another attachment, and I don't know where that other attachment is, but we'll have to find it. It's not good enough to not be using what we need to be using. So there's another attachment here, but this doesn't fit on it. So I'm not exactly sure. So in the meantime, let's continue on. And this is why it's so important to have your working environment in proper order. Because if it's not, then something that takes seconds actually takes forever. So this is the other handpiece that's in Mississauga, and it's a NSK handpiece, a high speed. It uses this attachment. So if you look at that silver attachment there, and with this one, what you do is you'll insert as well. Let's get our paper back here, and we spray, and you can see how the spray goes everywhere, and this is what we want. Now I'm using excess spray because I want you guys to see the spray coming out. Normally you would not use that much spray. So those are done. Then we've got our fixed attachment, and this spray is empty as well, so I'm going to try it and see. So all it's spraying here is air. There is no lubricant whatsoever in here. So of the two cans that we use, neither has any lubricant. So that's gone. And I'm going to take out a new can, because these instruments cost about $2,000 each, and the spray cans cost about $50. So I may appreciate trying to save some of my money in not using too much spray, but using no spray actually defeats the purpose and does not save me any money. So as I sprayed that one, you could see how it just, lots of spray went out the head, which is beautiful. You guys are going to do this in the sink, of course, not on this counter area. So there's the third one. And then the fourth one is the detachable heads. And with this one, what we want to do is give it 1 and 2 turns so it's a little unscrewed, and then we spray it. Now that one kicked back, which it shouldn't be kicking back, which tells me that there's something wrong here. So what I'm going to do is try a different attachment and see if maybe this attachment is actually not fitting on that properly. Let's take a different attachment, and this seems to fit, so we're going to try this one. There we go. I just gave it a little touch, and if you notice, all that lubricant came right through. So the black nozzle is for this one. I'm just going to see if the black nozzle works on this one as well.